Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the most colorful US historical figure ever, Teddy Roosevelt, in both his Bull Moose and Rough Rider personas. Now, does the Civ version live up to the larger-than-life personality of the real president? Well, let's find out. Before covering everything, I really want to thank everyone for the support on the channel. I've hit 1,500 subs, somewhere I never thought I would ever be. I'm on my way to 2K this year, and I'm definitely gonna make it, and I can only get there with your help. So thank you very much for everything. If you like this content, please consider leaving me a like and a comment because it helps with the algorithm pick up the channel. I do a lot of long form videos, which is like channel poison, so the more likes and comments and stuff I can get on my content, the better off my channel will be. However, I have some bad news. My videos might slow down for a bit over the next month. I've had a lot of major health issues since March. I even had a minor stroke recently, and for the next few weeks I'm just trying to relax. But don't worry, the channel's not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. As long as I can do it, I'm going to keep making videos. So let's get into it. America's unique ability is Founding Fathers. You get one Diplo card turned into a wild card slot, and then you get one Diplo favor per wild card slot that is used. Now this is pretty solid. Wild card slots are really good. Flexibility is very strong. Diplo favor doesn't really come into play very often unless you're going for a Diplo victory, but it is nice to be able to control the World Congress votes. The main focus, however, is definitely that wildcard slot. You can slot in a lot of different cards. You don't have to run Charismatic Leader or the other, what is it, plus the first envoy you send is the double envoy. You don't have to run those things if you just want to be running other card slots instead of those. It's really strong. America also gets the P-51 Mustang, a pretty useless unique unit. One, because I think it's the latest unit in the game. That might be the U-boat, but this feels like it might be the latest unit in the game. It's a fighter replacement, and he gets 5 extra strength and 50% more experience. But fighters come literally one tech before advanced fighters, and you're not going to be building fighters if you're going to be building advanced fighters. And really nobody builds fighters, you just build bombers over and over and over again. So it's not great. You also get the film studio, and it's a broadcast center replacement. So again, this is a very late game building. It gives you 100% tourism though out of your city starting when one person researches one tech from the modern era. So it could be you, or it could be any of the AI. Really, this building is powerful. However, it's just a win more building. If you're relying on them, you've kind of played the tourist game wrong. You should be in a position to win well before they come into play, and they're just going to help you win like 10 turns faster. So strong, but it's not the best. Overall, America's base kit is pretty weak. The unique buildings and units suck, but the base ability of the wildcard card slot is pretty strong. However, this is because America really comes based on their leader abilities. The leader abilities vary greatly, and they change the game depending on who you're running. Bull Moose Teddy has antiques and parks. Breathtaking tiles get +2 science if you're next to a natural wonder or a mountain. So any tile next to a mountain that doesn't have a negative modifier is going to give you +2 science. You get +2 culture when adjacent to world wonders or woods. All tiles get 1 appeal if the city has a national park. Now this is pretty sick. If you spawn with a forest next to a mountain tile, you're going to get +2 science, +2 culture on that tile. And it's not game-breakingly broken. It's not like, oh my god, game-breakingly broken, but it's good. And it comes online on the very first turn of the game. Any bonus ability that starts without you having to use a builder charge, without you having to use any production on it, is very, very strong because Civ is a snowbally game. However, it really explodes when you get conservation. Obviously, you can start planting woods. And with Bull Moose Teddy, you really want to plant woods on every single tile in your empire that's not being used for a farm triangle or something else. Depending on your start, you're going to get some really good extra yields to boost you very fast through the tech tree or civic tree. It obviously aligns very well with the film studio. National parks get tourism based on the appeal that they have, which is going to be very good. And remember that that is going to be doubled because of the film studio. And it works really well with preserves because preserves boost appeal. So if you have any sort of -1 negative modifier getting you off that breathtaking tile, prop a preserve down and you're going to get even more yields off of those tiles from your grove and your sanctuary. The big issue with Bull Moose Teddy is that you're map generation reliant. If you don't spawn in a good location, which is not very often because you do have mountain spawn biases, you have no bonus until conservation or preserves. But if you do spawn correctly, you're going to get maybe sometimes even 10 extra culture or science to snowball your way forward out of your first 2 cities. Get to conservation and just explode into that late game, and don't forget to build holy sites because you need faith for those naturalists. Rough Rider Teddy is a different story. Roosevelt Corollary gives you +5 strength on your home continent, and that's the old Teddy ability, which was strong for the AI and not strong for the player. It's pretty good in multiplayer though, I imagine. You get extra envoys to city-states you have a trade route with. They count as 2, so if you have a trade route with a city-state, you send an envoy, you're sending 2 envoys. And you get the Rough Rider, which is a cuirassier replacement that gets culture on kills on your home continent. Again, very late for that bonus, and +10 strength when fighting on hills, which is situationally good. This kid is less good than Bull Moose. I think it's way too unfocused and it's way too specific. It wants to do Diplo, but it also wants to fight. You get huge combat bonuses, but only for your home continent, not the home landmass. Remember that even if you're playing on a Pangea, if your continent is not the same as the landmass, your continent is divided up. The landmass is divided into multiple continents. You could do a Diplo game if you rush early, but your unique units come very, very, very late. It feels by the time you get to your Rough Riders, you won't get that culture bonus. And the hill bonus is very situational. The envoy bonus is the best part of his kit, and you can absolutely control all the city-states in the game, but you're going to be too busy building markets and commercial hubs to really build units to get the use of your other bonus. Bull Moose is best for going for culture. His whole kit is built around it and he does it incredibly well. Holy sites, preserves, and theater squares until you get to conservation. Then you literally plant woods on every single tile that you own that's not giving you a luxury, a world wonder, a strategic resource, or something like that, and start throwing down national parks. If you can get 2 national parks per city, you're just going to blow everybody up. Don't build anything else. Just settle as widely as you can. Go all in on that sweet national park gameplay loop. It's a 7 out of 10 because it's spawn reliant, but when it works, it feels like a 10 out of 10. Spawn next to Yosemite and you're just gonna, it's gonna feel so good. Rough Rider Teddy can do domination, but he's less good at it than Abraham is. You can take out everyone on your home continent and switch to Diplo, and that's, I think, what he's built to do. However, Diplo victories suck. You don't get any production bonuses, you don't get any gold bonuses, you literally just have city-state envoy bonuses, which everybody else can really benefit from those as well, so it's 6 out of 10. Don't play the US for anything else. Don't play them for a science game, don't play them for a religious game. You shouldn't. Go in on what they're made to do. Bull Moose Teddy is the most fun and feels the best when you play him. He gets a B+ from me. He's not the best, but he holds a special place in my heart because the first win I got with him, I spawned next to Yosemite and I had, what's the culture and gold Paititi wonder as well nearby. I spawned there, the game was over before it even started, and it was just the most fun I ever had. It feels like an A+ to me, but I know he's a B+. Rough Rider Teddy gets a C. He's really just basic. He isn't terrible, his bonuses don't hurt, and he isn't worse than someone like Sultan Saladin or Wu, but he isn't strong. He's just very generic. You get a lot of envoy bonuses, and that's really good, but it comes too late for a domination victory, which is what half of your bonuses are set towards. And once you've settled out your home continent, you really only have those envoy bonuses, and everybody else can get a lot of envoys. It's not really something that Teddy feels super special with. That's it for Teddy. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.